Welcome, Bigfoot's Cave. Got a little auction grab. Got a Kraeuter metal box. Got it. Paid way too much for it, but I wanted it. I was hoping that it would have more parts in it than junk parts. Did well. I'm happy with what I got there. Future videos, I got a bunch of other stuff out of that auction. Even Scout Crafter lit the bug in me with his sled video. Well, I stumbled into a sled that's going to be tidied up a little bit for my granddaughter when she gets older. I also have a old metal step stool chair, kind of like what my grandparents had when I was a kid. I'm going to try to do my best to clean that up. So she has a chair to climb up into and sit on and enjoy also. So without dragging this on too much longer, if you want to hang out, let's see what I got for the Kraeuter toolbox. Well, this is what I acquired. Paid a little much for it, but I wanted it, and I was hoping it was what was inside is what I thought it was. So all this was shoved in a box. Ended up with a master mechanic, 1/2-inch, 3/4 drive adapter. That'll clean up. That's usable. 1/2-inch extension. Yeah, got to be about 10-inch long extension. H series, so it's fairly new. Good shape. It'll work. But to the stars of the show, I couldn't see any of the names on any of this. Gambled, hoping it was intact or at least partially intact. But, oop, there we go. Got the Kraeuter 5-inch extension, I'm guessing. Oh, it says 5-inch there. Got the breaker bar. Handle's not bad. Got a couple munch marks in it. Either got hot or it got wedged up in something. All I did with this was quick wipe of the box, quick wipe of the tray. The only thing that got really cleaned was the sockets went in the ultrasonic cleaner with some simple green, then a quick bath in vapor rust. Then after everything got wiped down, a little quick spray of WD, just so it doesn't flash rust or anything until I have time to really dig into anything. The only bad thing, yes, it's a Kraeuter ratchet. It's in pretty good shape. But huge chunks of the plating came off. Big chunks of plating missing there. So I was going to take this apart, clean it up, get all the oil, gunk, grime, and grit out of it. But that'll be a future project since so much of the plating is starting to fall off. And yes, indeed. 7/16 Kraeuter. Not bad. 1/2-inch. 9/16. That one obviously got used quite a bit, but it's still in good shape. 5/8. Oh, I got a little use, but not a whole lot. None of them have any major damage to them. 11/16. For whatever reason, some of the stamping on some of these is ultra thin. but 3/4 inch. That one definitely got used. You can see the scuff marks on it. Inside's still good. 13/16. We got 7/8. 15/16. 1 inch. This is what was surprising. It was sight unseen. Well, I wouldn't say sight unseen. 2 pictures, you really couldn't tell much. But it was a surprise seeing it get some of the bigger sockets, 1.25 or 1/16, 1.125. So this 1/2 inch drive set went all the way up to 1.25 inches. But like I said, see how thin some of the stamping is on some. Some are really deep, some are super shallow. So panned out, went from 7/16 all the way up to 1.25 inches. It's a 17-piece set, 13 sockets, 1 breaker bar, 1 ratchet, 1 extension. What I didn't realize until I actually read things, the box counts as part 17. So I actually stumbled into a complete set. But the really cool thing about this, try to be careful, is the paper still intact, was never glued down, never secured, with a nameplate. Like I said in my short, this probably the first time this saw daylight was probably when I pulled this out when I got home, because this was in there, it was wedged in pretty tight. So since this was new, this has probably never been exposed to anything other than any dirt or stuff that was floating behind the card. Look at that price, $36.85 for a 17-piece 1/2 inch drive set. Still got to try to find a year on it. I saw, unfortunately, that's the that's part number down there, but I can't see it all. Got the set number, but not the actual what that number's for. Pretty cool that this is still intact. I have only seen one more with the metal box that was in really good shape. That went for, I think, $63.95. So that was definitely newer. Just trying to figure out when this little bad boy came to life. Box isn't too bad. Got a little bowing and rock in it. Bottom got a little bit of wear, but what do you expect for its age? But no real major damage anywhere around on the box. I've seen a lot newer boxes in a whole lot worse shape. So that's one of my snags from the auctions this weekend. Kind of happy over this, even though I did overpay. I just really wanted it. Of course, I don't know how this goes and sits in there, but one complete set. Pretty wild. Because usually if I find anything, it's one piece here, or I pull a box, I have 1 or 2 pieces out of an SK or whatever the box name is. For the most part, it's usually a whole bunch of junk. But clean that up. I could use that. Oh, this is Craftsman USA, so obviously this is going to the collection. There's probably way too much. I got way too many extensions. But thanks for watching. Have a good one. Yeah, like I said, I got too many extensions, so oops. Gonna have to reorganize stuff. Making a mess in here. But I got enough extensions I could probably put them all together and change something out in Hawaii. Thanks for watching.